We're going to have a fun video today. One of the top questions I'm asked constantly is about Node 12 and dd4. It's absolutely garbage. But if we think about dd3, pretty much all of dd3 was garbage for the first like 6 nodes or so. It was all about Phoenix, and it was complete disaster if you ask me. And when I started playing dd4, I was like, wow, this is really good. They designed this well. I'm actually having fun. It's challenging until I got to Node 12. And specifically has to do with this Emma is a mess. There's actually 3 problems with this particular node. One, if you kill off in the second wave, you kill off 3 characters, then these 3 drop, and she's nearly invincible. We'll talk about that. And then when you finally kill her off, this wave is just unfun in general. Black Bolt just kills people. But my suggestion for the first part of the wave is to kill off the rescue and then drop the rest of the heroes down to red. Because when only 6 remain, these 3 guys will drop. So pretty much you want everybody to fall down at once. And because the symbiotes chain, it's kind of hard to do that accidentally. Plus, there's also siege security that's taunting. But rescue's got to go because she can clear the negative effects. Killing off rescue's fun, and then dropping the rest of them down into the red makes the most sense. And then when this drops, this is going to be fun. Now, the problem with Emma is that she has 1 million health, and she has 75,000 resistance. So that means landing negative effects on her is nearly impossible, and she's constantly healing herself. I've had reports of people saying that they have put this on auto and come back like 9 hours later, and it's still playing. A lot of people say that they put it on auto, come back 2 hours, and it's still playing. And hopefully today we're going to be able to get through with that by changing some of the ISO 8 classes around, and we're going to talk about team composition. Secondly, a lot of it has to do with her charge mechanic. When she's charged, so when she has the diamond form, when she has like the blue face, she gains a lot more resistance, 5,000% resistance. So really the only opportunity to get defense down on her, maybe even a stun, extend the negative effects, is going to happen when she doesn't have the charge. The other thing I want to say is that Scream has a turn meter rewind on her ultimate, which cannot be resisted. So when their negative effects are in play, it's going to be key to hold that for then. Now, let's talk about team composition. And everybody says, well, just use all symbiotes. Yeah, I get that. But that's not how most people go into dd4. And we'll just talk about team composition. Now, I want to say if I was to go through dd4 again and understanding the difficulty getting resources and 15s and the scarcity of bio, the scarcity of, my God, alien spores, typically the 3 symbiotes that people use is Symbiote Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, and Scream. And then usually for the 4th member, it's a skill character. Now, I went through dd4 before Night Nurse got her rework and became vital in the Doom raids. And so I had actually used Punisher. And the advantage to Punisher is that he boosts the damage on city heroes. So he gives a damage boost to Symbiote Spider-Man and Anti-Venom, but he just dies off, right? But his passive sticks around. And so actually I didn't really struggle with Emma because I used Punisher. But knowing what I know today about the importance of Night Nurse, I really wish I would have used Night Nurse, because I ended up having to take Night Nurse up to 14 and then 15 anyways because of the importance of her inside of the skill leg of the Doom raids. So this is typically the most common team composition that people are telling me that they're struggling with beating the Emma. Now, of course, it's going to be easier if you use Venom over Screen. It's going to be easier if you use more symbiotes. It's going to be easier if you use Punisher. I get that. But what we're going to talk about today is using it with this combination, which is probably the most, one of the more efficient, logical choices of getting through dd4, and from a resource management point of view, and taking characters that'll have value outside of dd4. And so this is the team we're going to attempt to do it. Now, here's the thing. Symbiote Spider-Man, I have it Skirmisher ISO 5. And then I think Anti-Venom with Striker is fine. Some people have told me to use Healer on Anti-Venom. Now, the ISO 8 on Scream is a lot of different choices. I actually went through with her on a Fortifier. I don't know if I recommend that anymore. Here's the thing is Striker the problem with Striker is that the Striker gets depleted a lot. And I think you want to save the so that Symbiote Spider-Man can actually clear away the positive effects with the Skirmisher. And Symbiote Spider-Man at level 5 ISO class Skirmisher gives him a 50% focus, and sometimes he actually would land the negative effects. The most important one is going to be the defense down, because then after that, the other negative effects will land on the team. So I've been running Striker on Scream, and just for this video and this situation right here, I actually took her to ISO 3 Skirmisher just so that she wouldn't interfere with other. You probably could take her to Raider if you want to. There's actually a whole host of good choices of ISO 8 classes for Skirmisher. Unlike Night Nurse, Night Nurse needs to always be a healer. All right, let's go into the match. I'm just only doing my strong damage when she doesn't have charge, right? Is what she always has charge though. Get rid of your trash charge, Emma. All right, here we go. All right, knock down turn meter. Get a stun. We got a stun. Do a big hit. Is it going to happen right here? You're trash. We're close though. It's kind of funny though, right? All right, she's got the charge still. All right, we got to get through this. I feel like I need one more great, like, salvo. Okay, so now I'm blinded. All right, let's see if we can get there. Ah! I mean, she's in yellow, but it's still garbage. All right, okay, so this might be where... Oh my God. All right. Knockdown turn meter. Stun because he's blinded. Stun because he's blinded. She resisted it, which is trash. She's got slow, though. We're going to do big damage here. Come on, die! Die! Oh my God. Do it now! Get out of here! Okay. So it's just a matter of making sure she does not have charged and saving your abilities for when she doesn't have charged. And Symbiote Spider-Man's ultimate does not care if she's blinded, or if he's blinded. So it just took, so the video is edited. That took about 15 minutes. But we got through it. It's just about being patient. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. And then a lot of people ask about this part of the node, and I'll just be frank with you. This might just take a couple days. Focusing on initially Ms. Marvel and getting through, and then you got to get through Black Bolt. But Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel are probably the two targets I would focus through. And being able to one-shot this is usually not realistic. So that is the Emma on node 12 of dd4. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming. Yeah, Ms. Marvel and Jessica Jones first is probably fine too. Or JJ first, whatever you want to do.